Sometimes, the deepest wounds are not caused by losing someone, but by realizing you almost lost the one who loved you the most. A lonely man lost his only companion on a stormy night. Years later, when the dog returned, he discovered that forgiveness can come from the heart he once hurt. In a quiet village near the countryside of Scotland, lived a man named Thomas Reed. He spent most of his life alone, carrying memories of failures and regrets that nobody knew about. People saw him as a cold and distant man, but deep inside, he was simply someone who had forgotten how to be loved. The only creature that stayed beside him was a small golden dog named Max. Max was not just a pet. He was Thomas's closest friend, the one who waited by the door, followed him through empty fields, and stayed beside him during his darkest days. But Thomas was not always the owner Max deserved. Because of his own struggles and anger, there were times when he became impatient. He raised his voice when Max made mistakes, ignored him when he was busy, and forgot that the little dog only wanted attention and care. Deep inside, Thomas knew he was failing the one being that trusted him completely. One cold and rainy night, a strong storm passed through the village. The wind damaged parts of Thomas's old wooden fence, and while searching for shelter, Max accidentally escaped through the opening. When Thomas realized Max was gone, panic filled his heart. For the first time, he understood what it felt like to lose someone who had never abandoned him. He searched the streets, called Max's name, and walked through the rain hoping to find him. But the storm grew stronger, and the little dog disappeared into the darkness. Far away from Thomas's home, Max wandered through the empty roads until a woman named Emily Carter found him near her car. The small dog was cold, frightened, and alone. Emily gently picked him up and brought him home. She gave him food, a warm place to sleep, and the love he had always wanted. Unlike before, Max was treated as part of the family. Emily walked with him every morning, played with him every afternoon, and made sure he felt safe. Months passed, and Max became happy again. Emily loved him deeply, and everyone who met him knew he was no longer the lonely dog from the stormy night. Then one afternoon, while Emily was walking Max near her neighborhood, they passed by an old house. A man standing outside suddenly froze. It was Thomas. His eyes widened when he saw the dog walking beside Emily. "That dog, that's Max," he whispered. Thomas explained that Max had been missing since the storm. He showed old pictures and memories, proving that Max had once been his companion. Emily looked at Max and realized the difficult truth. She had to decide whether to keep the dog she loved or return him to the person who had lost him. The question became even harder when Thomas admitted something he had never said before. "I wasn't the owner he deserved," he said quietly. "I made mistakes. I didn't understand how precious he was until he was gone." The two of them looked at Max. The dog walked slowly between them. Everyone waited. Emily had given Max a beautiful life, filled with kindness and care. But Thomas was the first person Max ever trusted. He was the man who had failed him, but also the person who needed forgiveness the most. After a long silence, Max walked toward Thomas and placed his head against his hand. Thomas could not hold back his tears. After everything he had done wrong, after all the times he failed to show enough love, Max still chose him. Not because Thomas was perfect, but because Max remembered the bond they shared. From that day forward, Thomas changed. He learned that love was not only about having someone beside you. It was about caring for them, protecting their trust, and becoming better because of them. Emily remained part of Max's life, and Thomas never forgot the kindness she showed. The two people who loved the same dog learned that true love is never about ownership. It is about giving someone the life and happiness they deserve. Years later, people in the village noticed the change in Thomas. The lonely man who once pushed love away became someone who cared deeply for others. Max did not only return to his home, he helped return the kindness and compassion that Thomas had lost along the way. Max's choice reminded everyone that true forgiveness does not erase the past, but it gives people the courage to create a better future. Sometimes, the greatest gift we can receive is forgiveness from someone we failed. Love is not proven by words alone, but by the changes we make after realizing our mistakes. Everyone deserves a chance to grow, learn, and become better. Max proved that even a broken heart can heal when it finds love, patience, and forgiveness. If you were Max, would you return to the person who once failed you, or stay with the person who gave you a better life?